For centuries, it's been this dream. You see it in fantasy novels, in visions of the future. The idea of living plants that create their own beautiful, gentle light. Well, that dream, it's not science fiction anymore.
Just look at this. This isn't a trick. What you're seeing is a tobacco plant making its own light, a steady glow that you can see with your own eyes. This isn't some temporary chemical you spray on it. This is a fundamental change to the plant itself, and it represents a massive breakthrough in biology.
So if scientists have been trying to do this for years, what makes this plant so special? Well, it's because all the previous attempts were, let's just say, not great. They were pretty disappointing, actually.
The old way of doing this involved taking genes from glowing bacteria, but man, it was just full of problems. For one, the light was super faint. The whole process was technically really difficult, and you often had to feed the plants extra chemicals just to get any glow at all. And even worse, the whole thing could actually be toxic to the plant.
But then, scientists found a whole new way forward. And it wasn't about trying to fix that old bacterial method. It was about finding a completely different system for creating light.
They realized they were looking in the wrong kingdom of life altogether. The answer wasn't in bacteria.
It was in fungi. You see, researchers had just recently figured out the entire process that lets some mushrooms glow in the dark. And they had a huge aha moment when they realized this fungal system was way more compatible with plants.
And the secret sauce was a compound called caffeic acid. Now here's the absolutely brilliant part. Caffeic acid is found in pretty much all plants. It's a basic building block they use for structure, so it's already everywhere, from the roots all the way to the leaves. So think of it this way. The caffeic acid is the fuel needed to make the light. The plant already has a full tank. All the scientist had to do was give it the engine, the machinery to turn that fuel into a glow.
So how in the world do you install a fungal engine into a plant's DNA?
It's this beautiful 4-step recipe. First, they took the 4 key genes from a glowing mushroom. Second, they slipped those genes into the plant's own DNA. Third, the plant cells read these new instructions and start making the fungal enzymes. And finally, this is the magic. Those enzymes get to work, taking the plant's own caffeic acid and turning it into luciferin, the molecule that actually emits light.
And the result? Well, as the researchers put it in their paper, it was a total success. They created a self-sustained luminescence that is visible to the naked eye. No extra chemicals needed, no special lights. Just a plant glowing all by itself. And you can see just how deeply this glow is part of the plant. It's there right from the beginning, in tiny seedlings. You can even see it in the roots, where the light actually reveals where new roots are about to form, sometimes hours before you could see them normally. It's like a window into the plant's life. And the light also tells you a story about the plant's energy. It's not the same brightness everywhere. The glow is most intense in the parts that are working the hardest, like these gorgeous flowers and the new buds that are growing. The light is literally connected to the plant's vitality.
And just to give you some perspective here, these new plants are over 10 times brighter than anything ever created with those old bacterial systems. This wasn't just a small step forward, it was a massive leap.
But honestly, maybe the most important discovery was this. The plants were totally fine. They were perfectly healthy. Unlike that old toxic method, this new fungal pathway didn't mess with their growth or their health at all. It's a sustainable glow.
Okay, so we've cracked the code. We can make bright, healthy, glowing plants. That is an amazing scientific achievement, but what is it actually good for? What can we do with it?
This is where things get really, really cool. You see, the glow isn't just for looks. It's dynamic. It actually changes based on what's happening inside and outside the plant. It's like a built-in sensor that gives you a real-time visual report on the plant's health.
Get this. Here's a perfect example from the study. The researchers put a ripe banana skin next to one of the plants, and the entire plant started to glow more brightly. How cool is that? It's because the banana releases a gas that plants respond to, and the glow showed that response happening right before their eyes.
This just opens up a whole new world for scientists. They can now literally watch how plants react to things in their environment, track how a disease or even nutrients move through the plant, and see the effects of different treatments instantly, all without needing fancy, expensive equipment.
As the authors themselves put it, this isn't just about one cool experiment. Their work is the foundation for a whole new generation of imaging tools that could completely change how we study plants.
So, while this is already a game changer for the science lab, it leaves us with one pretty incredible out there thought. If we can make a small plant glow this brightly and this healthily, what's next? Could we one day have parks and streets lit up not by electric lamps, but by the gentle living light of glowing trees?